Merhaba Hardware Plus Online izleyenleri. Bugün Kristal Elma Festivali'ndeyiz. Yanımızda SketchShe grubu var, YouTuber'lar, çok büyük sükseliler. Gerçekten görüyorsunuz ve yani evet 3 tane birbirinden güzel bayanla birlikteyim ve dolayısıyla bu röportaj nasıl gidecek bilmiyorum ama bir şekilde deneyeceğiz. Hello guys and thanks for accepting us. This time I did right.
Thanks for having us.
That was amazing. What did you say? Was it nice things?
I said I'm between three beautiful girls and I don't know how this interview will go. You know, it's like,
Great already, we'll be fine.
Yeah, okay,
we'll
that's
just
cool.
stumble through it together.
Thank you so much for having us. We love being in Istanbul. It's been so much fun.
Yeah, let's start with that. Is this your first time in Istanbul?
Second time for me, first time for the girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you find it so far?
It's great. I love it. It's such a great little combination of sort of European and Asian and Middle Eastern, and we've had so much fun since we got here a few days ago. And this festival's amazing. There's so many people here, and it's such a good vibe.
And everyone's so lovely. The Turkish people are lovely. We love them. So yeah, they'll have to come to Australia and visit us.
Okay.
Lots of love over here. We especially love the kebabs. So
Really?
thank you, Turkey, for providing them.
So what's the significant thing that you like in Turkey?
Well, I love the Turkish delight.
Uh-huh.
I really like the old cobblestone buildings and stuff as well.
Okay.
And we find these little streets with all these vines growing up them, which is really cool. We love shisha, Turkish coffee. You guys have so much cool stuff.
So mostly food and
Yeah.
culture, right? So what's yours for the
Well, we went down. Did a little bit of shopping the other day and went down and looked at some of the stores. So I love some of all the Turkish jewelry, and there was a shop that had some great art pieces there that I really like. So I think I'll be going back to take a few of those home with me.
Cool. And you?
Oh, I love the people. Everyone's so hospitable. We've got these beautiful guys with us that are sort of taking us around, and just nothing is a problem. Everyone's lovely, and I don't know, it's just a great vibe.
We actually shot a video the other day, and we needed some extra people to be in there and chase us like a gang. And all these men are like, "Yeah, we'll do it."
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, okay.
Board operator, right? It's like,
We found out retrospectively that Turkish people love to mob. Like mobbing is like a thing.
Yeah, they do apparently. So no, everyone was really friendly and really keen. Even the guy in a suit came down and was like, "Can I be in it?" We're like, "Of course."
Jump in the mob, man. Even though you're in a suit, jump in the mob.
so basically, food, art, and culture.
People,
That's
yeah,
people.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mobbing.
And mobbing. And all
Cultural
together.
people.
How fancy do I sound being the one that loves the art?
I was like, so for the first question, so when did you decide to be a YouTuber, and have you ever done individual projects on YouTube before you get together?
Yeah, so I started out a couple of years ago doing short films, and Lana, that's how I met Lana, and she actually helped me out with a couple of my short films, and then once we met, we were like, let's collaborate and do some things together. So my background was more in producing and stuff, so it was about a year and a half ago now that we sort of formed SketchShe, and we only put our first video up sort of December, end of last year, so we've only really been going for about 8 months or so.
Okay.
We're still quite young. We're a little baby in the whole YouTube world, but we were very lucky that Bohemian Carsody kind of went really viral and reached all parts of the world, including Turkey. The first group to recreate our video were Turkish guys, so it's really cool to be here. We actually met one of them, so
Yeah. Okay. That's
yeah.
Cool. And so.
No, I mean, I've been a part of some other projects that have been on YouTube, but in terms of something that we've created, SketchShe have been my first little YouTube creations.
She's really good on the camera.
Cool. So, how did SketchShe create it? I mean, who or what was what was behind the idea, and what was the motivation for doing something like that?
I think it was wanting to do female-driven comedy and feeling like there was not enough women out there creating videos, making comedy, having fun. So it was sort of born out of this, let's do something, let's really try and make something that's unique, that we feel is like there's a bit of a void in the world. So that was kind of how SketchShe was born.
Okay. So,
Yeah, it's all about embracing your inner child, and it's okay if you're not always looking perfect or sounding perfect. It's just about having fun, and we really want to inspire, especially younger girls, to take the phone, take a camera, and make stuff, create. Yeah, there's so many awesome things that you can be writing about and talking about. Hey, we just filmed lip syncing in a car, and look where it has got us. So we're really, really so thankful.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean the same as the girls. We love like the female-driven comedy, and I think it's important too. You don't need a lot of money, or you don't need to have had hundreds of acting classes to be able to make something that's really fun and great and that people want to watch.
So no individual purposes, but for the whole group and for just fun. I guess.
Yeah, fun and to create. Like we love to, there's nothing that gives us greater joy than coming up with an idea, seeing it through to execution, putting it online and having people respond to that. There's something very fulfilling about that.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but you all have a TV experience before, or behind the camera, or in front of the camera, either?
It's a total mix. I was more behind the camera,
you're
directing and producing and writing. Lana did some presenting.
Yeah, she's a TV host, I
Yeah,
guess?
she hosted a TV show, yeah.
And you are a model?
Yeah, modeling, and then so my experience is more in ads and things. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So a real mix.
So,
The three of us, we can do anything.
so that's
Camera on the side of the camera.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask. Is this so many help for you to make this project alive? You know, to be YouTuber, this TV experiences.
Yeah, definitely. I think all of our experience has really helped us in different ways in SketchShe. So it's been good, and we've all kind of learnt off each other as well, which has been great.
So, given the popularity of the groups in YouTube, have you ever imagined that you will go this far?
No, absolutely not. But we are so grateful, and we're just so excited to always be upping it now. Now that people know about us, there really is this expectation to kind of keep making great videos, which is so good. It really motivates us to kind of be satisfying our fans. And I really want to hit 1 million subscribers, and I think it's really important that we keep consistently creating now.
So what are
For us, it's all about upping the ante, continuing to create. Like you can never expect what happened to us is how fast it happened to us. I mean, setting out to make a channel and to hopefully have it be successful, you hope, but you can never expect. Yeah. So we're so grateful that it happened, and you know, it means that now we have an audience for anything that we do. You know that a certain amount of people will always see it, which is fantastic.
Whether they like it,
yeah, they sure like it.
It's always a bit of a roll of the dice.
I'm sure about it. It's like, so, but you know, thinking some countries still doesn't consider this being a YouTuber is not a real job, even though lots of YouTubers earn lots of monies. You know, they always say there's no social, you know. What are your things about this? Does this happen to you? Like, what your parents think when you said, I'm going to be a YouTuber?
Yeah, I definitely think it happens to us. My parents, I think especially for our generation's really the first generation that's had something like YouTube or like the internet, where you can upload your own things without having to kind of have 100 producers on board. So my parents definitely didn't understand it. We were on Ellen DeGeneres in the US, and that was the first time I think that my parents realized, oh wow, like this is a real job. And now they see how busy I am, and that I'm having the opportunity to come to things like Kristal Elma'da in the middle of Istanbul, and they're like, wow, that's amazing. So they're really happy for me now, but at the start they definitely didn't understand it.
Same goes for you?
My mum has always been a big advocate for anything I do. So she was like, you want to do that? Great, do that. And so I'm very fortunate like that, because she's always supported anything that I do. And because I was making films and stuff before that, I think she sort of just saw it as an extension of that. So it's funny too, because my mum actually does a lot of the moderating on our site. Like she writes sort of, you know, she defends us if people say mean things and stuff. So it's quite cute, because she sort of like goes in there and basically tries to be like, you can't say that. So she's very involved. A bit too involved actually, but yeah.
So, what about your parents?
Yeah, no, they're totally cool. They're so supportive, like Shay's. They didn't really understand it. The internet at my house isn't very good, so they haven't seen all of the videos, but they really love that I'm happy. And, you know, it's not a traditional job, but that's what's so exciting about the day and age. YouTubers are so powerful, and it's so exciting that you can really upload wherever, whenever. And, you know, a lot of people are watching us. We've got almost 2 million fans, so it's really exciting for advertisers as well that want to, you know, put money into our videos. So we're just so excited to keep creating.
So they're all happy right now, right?
Yeah, they're all over the moon. They're like, just be careful, but you're good.
Yeah, that's cool. So what's
Expecting more of a call. They're like, are you okay? We haven't heard from you. I'm like, I'm too busy, Mum. I'm too busy having fun.
Eating kebabs.
yeah. Oh, so what's the key point of being successful in YouTube?
To find your voice. So find what it is that you think makes you unique, what it is that you want to have as your message that you put out to the world, and to just consistently try and hit that, to be creative, to constantly be filming. You know, spend your spare time doing it, always be thinking about ideas, and I think it's that consistency of making sure that you just never stop, you know. So, and sometimes it takes trial and error to figure out what your voice is, but once you find it, stick to it, and I'm sure you'll be a success.
Okay. So do you think it's a changeable thing for culture to culture? You know?
Yeah, and I
like
mean,
you're Australian, you're
Australian.
Turkish. So does it make any differences in that?
I think we're very fortunate in that for us, music was such a big part of what made it go viral for us, and music is such a universal language. You know, you don't have to everyone doesn't have to speak English to be able to enjoy somebody doing something that has musical content. So, you know, I think if you want to be more international, music is a great way to start.
Okay. So what do you think about this?
I think it's great, and I think it's one of the fantastic things about YouTube is that you can reach audiences all over the world and from different cultures and find that common ground and a common place where people can enjoy something that before they may not have had an opportunity to experience. So for me, that's one of the best parts, and we've been so fortunate to be able to travel. We've been to Los Angeles and London and Istanbul because of the success that SketchShe's had, and that's been something that before we may have not had the opportunity to do. So, yeah.
So
I think they pretty much covered it.
what they say.
What they said. Yeah, ditto.
Okay, so what's the future for you? What's the plans on future? Do you have anything in mind that's as a milestone? Like, if I achieve this one, then I'm good and I can go on whatever I like.
I think for me, the one that in the short term is probably 1 million subscribers on our YouTube. That's a big one. So that's kind of a number we want to hit. And other than that, just more videos, more content. We want to do some more consistent content to give our fans a bit more enjoyment.
We want to sing. We want to actually take it to the next level and make some of our own songs.
Become new Destiny's Child?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I love Destiny's Child.
TLC, yeah.
Beyonce.
So we're doing a musical actually in a couple of months. So that's really exciting for us. It'll be like a web
Just
series.
3 of you, or?
No, it'll be a big collaborative.
Oh,
yeah, it'll have lots of other actors as well. It's probably the biggest thing that we've done so far.
That's still on just for YouTube, or?
Correct.
For
yeah,
YouTube?
Yeah. So it's exciting. So that's the next big thing for us, which we hope it'll be really successful and people will respond really well to. So it's a challenge, but we're ready for it, I think. So.
Do you have any plans for future? So you're the youngest one.
I am the baby.
Yeah.
I'd like to take some more acting classes, and we're actually working on a parody. So maybe rewriting songs and kind of creating new content like that. Yeah, so really just pushing the limits, exploring different ideas for creativity, collaborating with some other YouTubers. That's something that I'm really looking forward to doing as well.
Well, thank you for letting us know about you more, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you for coming
We
here.
really
and
want to come back. We don't want to leave. It's so,
Really?
it's been so
Oh,
much
that's
fun.
good.
We're stuck with SketchShe. We're just not leaving Istanbul. We're here now.
Yeah, totally.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Evet, Kristal Elma Festivali'nde SketchShe ile birlikteydik. Dünyanın en ünlü YouTuber gruplarından bir tanesi. Kendileriyle röportaj yapıp onları daha iyi tanıdık. Bir sonraki videomuzda görüşmek üzere. Hepinize hoşça kalın. Bye.
Bye.